Well, at the end of last time, I was in the group, the Titan Learning Zone, but I didn't feel like I could do that in my classroom, so I felt like I needed to work on something else if I wanted to get something done before kind of meeting together again. So I spent February break kind of redoing, I did a couple things. I spent February break kind of redoing my last unit on evolution. Not fully, but just adding in more hands-on stuff, more career-focused stuff, making sure that I highlighted, like epidemiology or different types of career paths that the students can take. In their lessons, I added in a little section at the bottom that was career connection. So if you're interested in this, these are some, pathways that kind of connect to this stuff that we've been learning today. So at the end of that unit, I just asked the class, because I always have them do a reflection at the end of their units. And I always ask, is there anything I could do to help? Is there anything more that you want, that you need? And I noticed that kids were enjoying themselves in the unit, and I had better test scores at the end. I don't know if it was just they liked evolution or if it was because I added in all of that stuff, but I asked them, and I usually ask them, and they said all of my classes, so I did it in 3 classes, they said Kahoot, which I've been doing, concept cards, which I've been doing, and fun activities, which I had, but I increased them. So each day we were trying, I had them building models, I had them just doing hands-on stuff, looking at patient files. So I attributed it to the increased fun activities, and it was kind of like a combination of career focus and Magic School Bus. I kind of combined those two together. So that's one of the things that I did. They might not have even known that I made that many changes, but I did. The second thing is I've been working with a couple other science teachers and Claudine on Titan Interns, which is kind of like an in-house field trip that we're trying to start this year, where the AP Bio students, the Anatomy and Physiology students, and living environment students that want to be a part of it can be a part of it, and basically they're going to become residents or interns and create a body out of paper mache and have to pick a pathology, learn about that pathology, and present to all of the 8th graders and living environment students who will be coming in with patient charts. So the living environment students and 8th graders will be med students coming in and taking notes. And then the upperclassmen and a few of the living environment students will be the actual interns. So they have to be experts, and we're going to try to pull in doctors to actually, or nurse practitioners, people in the medical field, to actually work with them and help them kind of get to that point. I presented it to one of my classes, and they were extremely excited about it. We haven't started it yet. It's going to start soon. It's not in class for me. It will be during our common academic time and kind of on their own, but they were really excited about it. Even kids that weren't interested in the medical field were interested in doing the project. So we got a lot of good feedback, and they gave us some nice ideas to kind of add to that day and had some good questions for us. So that brings me to wondering, how can I do this with more of my units? So I was able to do it with one. I'm going to do it with my last unit on ecology, kind of the same, adding in more hands-on stuff, more building, and then how can I get more money or funding for some of the stuff that I want to do? Because for the genetics unit, I just went out and bought everything, so I can't do that for every unit. And more time to kind of plan and actually change some of my lessons around, change some stuff, add in more projects, instead of spending my entire break doing it. So trying to work some time maybe into my day of getting more time to work on stuff.